Newsmax and Fox and all these guys are selling this big, like, faux Americana bullshit while basically crapping all over America nonstop. We'll watch below their little crawl that happens here. It will be very telling about what their focus is on. But this is called Jeff Andrew, The Russians Think We're a Joke, on a show called Saturday Agenda, which, by the way, look, I recognize that I'm feet deep in this nonsense most of the time. I'm ankle deep in this constantly. But if you have to have an agenda on Saturday, you're doing it wrong. Saturday is an agendaless day. I don't know what's, did I see Bungholio's cell phone on Fox? No, I didn't, but I'm very excited to see it, Kathy. We will deal with it, I hope. Yeah. Anyways, so this is one of their Saturday shows. I don't think we've ever done this, but this is a Republican from New Jersey who is talking about, this is just their description. I don't know what's in the video. I don't pre-watch it. This is their thing. Rep. Jeff Van Drew gives his thoughts on the possibility of Russia invading Ukraine via Saturday Agenda on Newsmax. Very exciting. Oh, it was Saturday Agenda. Let's see it. All right, very exciting.
All eyes on Russia, where Russia continues to build up its military presence along Ukraine's border and in other.
I'm sorry. I did not know who the host was or who's on that show, so I had like a flashback to an overdue book at the library.
Surrounding regions. The Pentagon warning Russia currently has.
Yes, they've already invaded and taken over all the playgrounds.
Enough troops and equipment at Ukraine's border.
The guy's working on his lower pecs, just so you know.
To invade the whole country. Joining us now for reaction is New Jersey Congressman Jeff Van Drew.
Okay, do you have to look like a villain in a 1930s cartoon? Honestly, I've never seen the Monopoly Man with his hat off, but it's revealing.
Welcome.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be with you.
Thank you.
Yes, it's nice to be here fresh from the children's department where I bought this tie.
Do you think Russia right now, an invasion to Ukraine is imminent? I know that both the House and the Senate were given a classified briefing on the situation.
Yes, it's a classified briefing. Can you tell us what was in the classified briefing, since you're a Republican and you don't seem to give a rat's ass?
Situation there, and there seem to be lawmakers.
Yes, there is a bit of My Favorite Martian going on here. Yeah, he's got a real Dr. Smith energy, this dude.
Emerged from that meeting believing that this threat was imminent.
Certainly the threat is real. Certainly there's a possibility it's imminent. You know, you never know what's in Putin's mind, except one thing that we do know. He knows that President Joe Biden, and this majority Congress is weak.
Why the fuck would he think that? I mean, obviously, you're in the minority in the Congress, so it just pays politically for you to say that. But you do realize that in the negotiation that's going on between, just for context, NATO is completely all on the same setup. They're all on the same strategy. Don't think for a second they aren't. But you've got certain countries doing carrot, other countries doing stick. The United States and the UK are all stick, and France and Germany are in charge of, how would Trump put it?
We're honored to have with us today our amazing Vice President, Mike Pence, and his wonderful wife, Carrot.
That's right. So she's actually running that, I think Carrot Pence is in charge of that. So Trump, the idea is that Biden is weak and the Democrats in the House are weak. And therefore that's what Putin knows. That's why he's so angry at Macron right now, whatever.
He knows that no sanctions have been put in place yet, quite frankly.
Well, yeah, they're giving him some room to wiggle, dumb fuck. If you put the sanctions on, what has he got to lose? If the idea is, if you take the land, we put on sanctions. If we go ahead and put on the sanctions, why the fuck does he go, well, I might as well just take the land. If you're going to smack me no matter what I do, might as well do what I want. Great strategic minds over at the Republican Party. Obviously, he went to the Steve Bannon School of Tactical Thinking. That's why he's doing the show in front of his fireplace.
We should have moved quickly on severe sanctions and should have moved quickly and never allow the Nord Stream 2 pipeline to flow, which makes Europe more dependent.
We don't have the right to do that, fucko. We don't ultimately. It's two other fucking countries. Unless you guys want Russia and or Germany to be the 51st and 52nd state. Yeah.
On Russia. Frankly, we should have, committed to actions in Afghanistan that made sense. And
oh, you mean staying? Sorry, I'm just getting a. Hold on, I'm getting a call. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'll tell him. Fuck you.
Created respect around the world. Other than that, they're actually disrespecting us because.
Are they? They're disrespecting us. Oh my God. I don't even know if I'm going to go on a second date with them then.
We commit to a terrible operation there. And we're committing our troops. What we're saying in legislation, which I obviously don't vote for, is
U.S. to deploy 3,000 troops to Eastern Europe. By the way, they're already there. They arrived yesterday? Yeah.
That our troops and that our military should
hold on. We got 666 people in the chat. It's time for that $6.66 super chat if you want to help out. Hello, Scotland. I love you guys. Can't wait to get back over there. Scotland. My newly found ancestry.
Concentrating on climate change and concentrating on getting vaxxed. We've really got to get down to the real issues. One word, strong.
Yes, I can smell you all the way over here. One word, strong. And then an excellent freeze frame, both of them. Like, she's got this, fuck off with this. And he's like, one word, strong. It's like a Martin Short character. Oh, thanks,
Republicans
Kathy.
have really been pushing for robust action when it comes to Russia in deterring them before, as you mentioned, preemptive sanctions. But after that.
Yes, preemptive sanctions. Beyond the sanctions we already have on that Trump delayed till the last fucking second. And again, what the fuck is the point in not invading if you throw all your sanctions against the wall? Because quite frankly, the only way that Putin would have to make up the money lost from the sanctions is to seize Ukraine and all of its resources. What are you going to do? Put him on and then take him off when he, leaves, moves away? It's his territory.
Briefing. Were there any Democratic lawmakers who felt that there were a need to strengthen those sanctions? I know that they're working on that draft legislation now.
Yeah, they're Democratic. I mean, there are some. It's hard to see where they're going because, again, they are just so, focused on vax mandates for the military. You hear more about that than you do this. There's
No, you don't. Have you been to work in days? Does this fucker show up for his job, New Jersey?
Focused on and literally committing money and putting it in legislation that climate change would be a major response.
This is the Russian war games. This is how they expect Ukraine to play out. Them with shields and armaments against a bunch of people in North Face jackets and toques. Are these fuckers invading Ukraine or Canada? Hey, Sterling.
Ability and charge of the military. That doesn't create any strength or.
Everyone join together, push together, get squashed, like that kind of thing. Hey, look. Hold on. Let me tell you something. This guy knows what he's talking about. This fellow right here, the little leprechaun in the suit from 1925. This guy, amazing. Here, these are our guys are all gathering. This is, by the way, this isn't even from Russian battle plan for Ukraine. This is from last Thanksgiving. Russian Thanksgiving, you get half the family with shields, the other half of the family unarmed and blindfolded, and it's our version of the wishbone. Sorry.
signal of strength to the Russians. I mean, right now,
Hold on. Serious. Oh shit. Seriously, I swear I left the body out here somewhere. Blonde, 5'5". She had the microfilm on her. Does any sound familiar to you guys? Look, just kick the leaves. I know I buried her somewhere.
Russians think we're a joke. I mean, we would never be in this.
Well, we don't think you're all a joke. Obviously, your military scares the living shit out of us. Otherwise, we wouldn't be threatening you with nukes. If we thought we could win, fisticuff to fisticuff, well, it wouldn't even be a thing. But you in particular, I find fucking hilarious. Honestly, if you showed up, I would ask you if you're here to distribute cigars.
Situation, if they respected our force, our power, and that we were doing the right thing. So the best thing that we can do right now, from one congressman's point of view, is to actually, make sure that we have harsh, strong, powerful sanctions.
Strong,
and
powerful, sexy sanctions. Dirty, filthy sanctions that will make them do what we want them to do.
Economic in nature, do them early. We should not put boots on the ground.
Yeah, agreed. It's fucking freezing here. We've got boots on the ground and it fucking sucks. All right. By the way, we're not putting boots on the ground. Our soldiers are going to Poland and Germany, where they were before Trump took them out.
And Congressman, Senator Marco Rubio said that this is the most
Congressman, and I use that in the loosest possible terms,
significant threat in Europe since 1945. It's just that simple. He called a Russian invasion a near certainty at this point. In terms of implementing something that would be enough.
He just had gas when she said that. A near certainty. And here I've been talking about sanctions all afternoon. I don't sound macho at all.
A deterrent for Russian President Vladimir Putin. When you talk about stronger sanctions, what does that look like?
Yeah, tell us. Let's hear it. We're going to cut off the vodka pipeline. What's happening?
It looks like, for example, oil. Certainly not letting the oil flow. It looks like.
And how do we not let the oil flow? Do we bomb their tankers? Oh, right. No. What we would do, if we had any forethought, is allow their pipelines to be built so that they rely 100% on them so that we can stop their oil flow without having to kill anyone. But instead, this fucko wants us to not have Nord Stream 2 running, where they can have, we can normalize behavior between Russia and Europe. And he just wants boats and fucking trucks, and that we have to sink and murder people if we want to stop the flow. So that basically Russia can use their own people as human shields against this kind of sanction. Fucking hell.
Goods and services that they depend on.
Yes, we're gonna stop the flow of what do Russians want from corn?
They won't receive, which is going to put a lot of pressure, obviously.
Like what? And Nord Stream is a gas pipeline, true, but it's a natural gas is an after product of oil drilling. So there you go.
Their people. It looks like letting him know that we're real serious about this. But see,
well, dude, you're not letting him know if you're real serious about it if you just fucking do it. Because then he'll go, well, then I'm real serious about killing a bunch of Ukrainians.
Day late, $1 short. And he knows that. He absolutely knows that. This is a smart man. This is a KGB guy. So,
yeah, he's a murderer who has he's a hammer. And what this asshole is presenting is a series of actual nails.
He knows what he's doing, and I think
No, he does not. He fucking well doesn't. He's painted himself into a corner. He thought the West and everybody else was just going to go, all right, we promise, here, we'll sign a thing. No NATO in Ukraine, fuck off. We'll allow you to dictate what sovereign countries can do with their time, energy, and their military. That's what we're going to let you decide that. Not let us democratically decide. They can join or not join. That's up to them. That seems normal and human, whereas Putin goes, no, I'll tell you what, if you try to make them join, I'll kill my own second cousins. The hell? What a fucking cartoon. No wonder he dresses like a cartoon character.
Ready to go. And we're in a situation where nobody wants to put boots on the ground. But I tell you, we should give every piece of armament, anything that we can give.
We did, dum-dum.
To help these poor Ukrainians defend themselves in some way.
We are, fucko. Again, show up for work. Do the people of New Jersey know that this asshole can't read?
We should get all kinds of arms and all kinds of military wear over there so that they can do it.
Oh, by the way, to Jimmy in the chat room, I'm not saying Putin is dumb. I'm saying he's too singularly focused for the challenge that's in front of him. He thinks this is going to solve it. So, I don't care. Smart in the wrong venue is dumb. That's a Sparksism.
To do. It's still going to be hard. I mean, the troop growth is great. And you know what's interesting? After he met with Biden, he actually had reduced the troop number a little bit. But
that's weird.
After he spoke with and evaluated Biden, he even has increased it more. That's not a good.
No, he hasn't. He sent plasma to the front, dummy. He spoke to Putin and went, all right, yeah, we're going to lose some soldiers if we decide to do this. It won't be like last time. We're going to lose 30,000 soldiers. They're going to die. We're going to have a bunch of injured and dead, and the people of Russia are going to be like, what the fuck was that about? Why don't we just rent the space from the Ukrainians? These are my family over there.
Fine.
Congressman, turning now to the U.S. raid that killed that ISIS leader. 13 people were killed in that, 6 children, 4 women. Here's President Biden defending that raid.
Yes, by the way, the guy blew himself up.
Knowing that this terrorist had chosen to surround himself with families, including children, we made a choice to pursue a special forces raid at a much greater risk than to our own people, rather than targeting him with an airstrike.
Given the fact that Abu Ibrahim al-Hashimi al-Qurashi was basically replaced, the previous ISIS leader days after he was killed.
You mean when Trump killed that dude and was like, we did it, high five, and then the next guy moved up like a fucking Pez dispenser?
When you weigh the pros and cons of a raid like this, and certainly the fact that a lot of this is going to get turned into propaganda for ISIS and recruitment, what?
It is. Come join us. If you don't want to fight on the front lines, you can hang around, and maybe if they target one of our guys, you'll just be caught you'll be shrapnel. What? Yeah, this is, fulfill your dream today of going up in a suicide bombing while you're eating cornflakes 1 floor below.
Make of the timing of this and how necessary it was to do this now with these civilian casualties in play?
Well, I don't want to keep beating a dead horse, but the truth is here, again, our military is off focus. We don't have the right people always making the right decisions. Now, I have to tell you, I respect the brave men and women that were there and did their job and did what they were told to do. These are our American heroes, and they did nothing wrong, and they truly don't. They just literally put their lives in harm's way. But whether this was executed properly again, whether the timing was right, whether we could have avoided civilians and others getting hurt, that's never a good thing. I would have liked to have seen a much smoother, cleaner, purposeful.
Yeah, you know what? And by the way, for the record, Trump did have a plan to take this guy out. 2 weeks away, too. If they'd only waited 2 more weeks.
Operation similar to what President Trump did when he was in. So again,
oh, you mean when he did an airstrike on a vehicle with an actual member of the Iranian military, not some rando ISIS fucker in another country that has no alignment with the government. Therefore, you can take him out and it's not a problem. That in Iraq is where they killed him under Trump. So now the Iraqis have to deal with the idea that they must have told the Americans where he was and that kind of shit, and then they lose a bunch of people, and if they had any spies in that network at all, they're fucking dead.
We're focusing on everything what the military should be focusing on, which is actually going ahead with these actions, doing it the right way, being, strong, focused, and
powerful and strong. Did he say strong again? Did I mention
knows
strong?
about how to do it without creating needless problems. And we seem with whatever we do right now.
Needless problems. That's how he views civilian casualties. I think. I don't even know that he minds the civilian casualties. I take that back. 29K,
His
look
president
out.
and his administration to always have problems associated with everything.
Yeah. Congressman Jeff Andrew, we really appreciate you being with us. Thank you.
Yes, and have fun back at Keebler headquarters. Let us know how, is there any insight you can give us on how to pick a chance card that will work out best for us? That's my question. And what is all this Park Avenue bullshit? Can't you make more money on utilities?
My pleasure. It was good to see you again.
Nice to see you.
Also, is that an American molar on his jacket? It looks like a tooth. I'm sure it's something, but it looks like a tooth. All right. Great work, guys. That was terrific. So America's weak, and Putin thinks we're a joke because he was in the KGB, and that makes him smart. Okay, that's all you need. I mean, what more could you want from Newsmax? I mean, look, they've got the red, they got the mostly blue and white, which is strange considering how anti-blue they are, I guess. All right, we'll find out.